Monday morning, it was all
Monday. Welcome everybody to the Daily Market Commentary. I'm your host, Chuck Fulkerson. Hope everybody had an absolutely great weekend. I'm coming to you early Monday morning, so most of what I'm going to talk about I already spoke of in the weekend edition of our Daily Market Commentary. If you didn't see the weekend edition, please make sure that you do, because I'm going to keep this one really short and really quick, simply because, well, I don't necessarily need to repeat myself all the time. So let's go ahead and get rolling. The S&P, we had talked about last night in the weekend edition that we were bouncing off of what very well could be a decent buying opportunity. And in that period of time, we've rallied up, I'd say about 20 points. So had a pretty nice little move off of this bottom. We've rallied up about 20 points. We're at about where I would consider the profit objective in this S&P level. So I still think that we're in a downward trend. The 4-hour chart is still telling me that we are in a downward trend with my lower swing lows and lower swing highs. Until I get a higher swing high and a higher swing low, that downward trend will remain intact. So let's kind of keep this one in play as of now. The NQ level is also bouncing off of our area. Can't seem to get the right menu. There we go. NQ bouncing off of our area. Our area here was started at 65.32. Now, this was a level that we had identified, I would say 4 weeks ago, maybe even 6 weeks ago. This is a level from way back, but this is where we got a pretty good bounce. We're up 108 points from Friday's close as of now, and we have continued to rally. Now, I did expect a potential reversal at this 15-minute level. So I said at this 15-minute level, we want to take our profits. And so many of you may have taken your profits at that little 15-minute level. Didn't get much of a reversal at that level. Frankly, didn't get one at all. So certainly I'm going to take this one completely off of the list. My next area is going to be this one up here. This area up here would be a decent reversal period at this point. Now, I will say this. Take a look at our momentum down versus our momentum back up. And this momentum back up is on way lower volume. So whereas we could get a gap and go this morning when the market does open, where we could continue to run higher, keep an eye on the amount of volume that we get inside of that move. The volume that we get inside of that move will tell us a lot about it. The other side is look at the pure momentum. Coming right out of the level, our momentum was like this. As our volume has increased, our momentum has greatly slowed down. So I actually don't believe that we're going to have a very bullish day. I think that we may go up a little bit and then roll over and come back down. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully, you're able to catch that little short-term trade from that area. If you were not, then I don't think it'd be time to jump back into it. You could technically get a retest of this area back in here, but I'm not in love with this area, and so I would venture to guess it's probably better just to have some prudence and stay out on that one if you've already missed it. Looking at crude oil, we've got a breakout long in the crude oil area right through here. We had the gap down right in this area, right there, that little gap down area right here, as we are still kind of popping back up. This 66.70, if we break above there, I think you've got to break out to the upside. We are retesting the highs that we had put in earlier. I guess it would be earlier this year, and so a breakout above those highs would be something that I think we would continue to run off of. Talked about that in last night's video. Gold, looking at an opportunity somewhere down in here on a potential reversal. If the S&P and the Nasdaq rally up today, I think there's a chance we could get a pullback into here. But a pullback into here, combined with an overall big picture downward move in the S&P and the Nasdaq, could mean that this is a decent reversal opportunity on a buyback into this region. Looking at any of the other kind of trades that we had set up and any of the other potential reversals, the Aussie trade, we've got really no retest back to this area, nothing to add in the Euro, as well as the Canadian. None of our areas have come back in for a retest area. So really nothing to add to the video that was produced yesterday. In case those of you didn't get a chance to watch it, please go ahead and make sure that you do. It's the one labeled for the 25th. And then as far as for Japanese yen, I think the Japanese yen could be putting in a potential pattern as a breakout to the upside. If I move this to the daily chart, we will see that if we do break above kind of where we are, all I have is this wick up above me for price to continue to run higher. So looking at it on an hourly, If we do bust through here, I think that we've got some room to roam above this area. And the fact that we've hit it a number of times and been unable to go through it, but if we don't come down from here hard, and especially if we base a little bit before it, then that makes this breakout even better. So that's certainly one that I wanted to add from last night. And that's all I have for today. If there's anything I can do for you, please feel free to send me an email, chuck@iiefinancial.com. Until tomorrow, make sure, everybody, that you maintain your stops in your positions. We can take small losses. We just don't ever want to give up the big gains. So thanks so much, everybody. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you soon. Later.